to think of a Toni Braxton song.
Unbreak my heart.
Say you love me again. Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life.
Uncry these tears.
We didn't know if we were going to go take it there or no.
Cried so many nights. You know I know my Tony. See, it's so many ways we could have went, just depending on what part of the song we're in.
What up, y'all? This is Ladies with KeKe. My name is Zenabi.
And I'm Cassie J. And in case you did not realize from that opening, we are doing the Braxton Family Values.
We are the Braxtons, and you see that. We are not like your other family. Tracy, Tina,
I know. You know, as many times and as long as I've been watching this show,
the Braxton Family Values. Yeah, that part, what you like, Tony, Tracy, take my time.
Trina.
Yeah, we ain't got it, but
says
you know
all,
the words.
It says all the sisters.
And then
in case you
and Miss
didn't know.
E. And Miss E at the end.
Does it say her?
That's and Miss E. Trina's wild, need your thing go to.
I've been watching this show since the beginning, and I did not realize it said Miss E at the end.
Nevertheless, we are here to bring you a review for Braxton Family Values, Season 6, Episode 19 and 20. So Episode 19 was called Secret Sisters.
Sister's Secrets.
Okay. And then 20 was
Touring Us Apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's touring us apart
when I'm with you, but when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you. Anyway, and we wonder why our videos are 20 minutes long.
It's because we be having fun.
No, it's alright then.
We be giving life.
We do.
Okay?
I'm giving life with this hair, honey.
Okay. I'm really liking this. Like, this is going to be my style for the month. Okay? Okay?
Look like a head full of curly fries, but I'm cute though. What's up? I'm telling you, like blonde and curl. That's me.
That's you?
That's me.
That's mahogany.
Mahogany.
This is mahogany's hair. Okay?
Mahogany, honey. Anyway.
I thought that was going real.
It was. It's like
real X-rated. Yeah, it was.
Abort mission.
Starting to get left.
Look, I just ate, so.
So you feeling good?
Yeah. And I'm feeling good.
I can't join her on this one.
You know the Downtown song.
I know it. That's when you put your leg up like this.
You know how I feel. Sun in the sky. Girl, it's almost 3 minutes and we ain't said not a nan of nothing.
Nothing about what we're supposed to be talking about other than the names of the show.
All right. So episode 19.
Let's get started.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, I'm done. I could go on and on and on and on.
You done?
Yeah, episode 19.
Okay, let's get it going. Okay, all right. Okay. It was a couple of highlights. Mm-hmm. Something that Tracy said I thought was funny. Tracy is the ratchet sister.
No.
Of this Tracy.
Oh yeah, Tracy is. I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought you said Trina. My bad.
No, Tracy is the ratchet sister.
Yes, she is.
She made a comment talking about something. You know, when he hit in it and he hit that spot, he'll yield to anything. You can get anything you want. And I was like, now mind you, they sitting down with their mama having lunch. They were looking at you like, why are you saying that in front of mommy?
Mama know.
And she was just sitting there like,
I think she got them 6 kids.
She was just sitting there like,
Mama know.
Mama ain't gonna say nothing because Mama was just sitting there like,
But a lady never tells.
She was just like, I don't know. You girls just can carry on. Carry on, baby.
I ain't gonna add to this conversation, but I might be able to tell you a thing or two.
Carry on. Mm-hmm. But this episode Tamar was being real extra.
When
She
is
over
she?
here being secret spy because she's not secret squirrel. That's Tawanda. And she was like, Tawanda is dating somebody because this was a carry on from last week when she was trying to say that her and Tony had did the bet about, I bet you that they're engaged, they're married, and they was betting, they did the bet with the purses. Whoever's right gets to get a purse out of the other one's closet. So Trina had came over. I mean, well, all of us was over at Tamar's house. So, they're sitting there and they trying to basically beat around the bush, try to get her to tell on herself. They was like, so, okay, what did the kids call you? And she was like, Trina.
Yeah.
She was like, well, what do you call him? I call him by his name. I call the kids by their name. Oh, so they don't call you stepmom and nothing like that? She was like, no. She was like, so how does he feel about getting married? Does he want to get in, a wedding? She said, yeah, he wants a wedding. She said, so y'all wouldn't elope? And she was like, no, I eloped the first time. I had a wedding the second time. He wants a wedding. She said, oh, okay. So y'all won't elope. Is that what you're saying? And she was like, no, we're not going to elope. And Trina's confused.
I don't see what the problem is with eloping.
And I don't think she has a problem with eloping. It's just that she's not aware that they think that she's already married. She's just answering the questions
okay.
They're
got
just,
you.
they
trying to see, like, are you going
to
let us know that you're married or not?
Or are you already married? You don't want to tell us. So they keep on. So Trina,
that's a real Hollywood family, honey.
Hollywood all day. So Tamar goes to this surveillance shop and she's like, I'm trying to spy on my sister and I'm trying to find out if Tawanda, who Tawanda's man is. The lady in the shop gonna tell her, she said, all I know is that the guy's name started with S. She said, well, maybe you should just go down the list of people's names that y'all know whose names start with S and start with that. So she says, you smart. She pulled out her phone and the first name comes up and it's somebody named Sean. So she calls him and he said, oh, hey, baby. She said, hey, baby, this is Tamar. And he was like, oh, hey, Tamar, what's up? She said, wait, you said, hey, baby, who did you think this was? He said, all the phone said was Braxton. I got all y'all's names in my phone. I just seen Braxton. She said, so who did you think I was? You said, hey, baby.
I know, like, who the baby?
Who would you be calling baby? He was like, no, it ain't like that. It's just I got all your numbers in my phone.
Nah, bruh. You
so
ain't told on yourself. You trying to backtrack. You ain't told on yourself.
I'm just saying, everybody. And she was like, oh, I just want to meet you for lunch so we can talk about some things. He said, oh, cool. Well, what you want to talk about? She said, I'll let you know when we get there. So she meets him at this restaurant. And she's setting him up like, okay, so you been here before? He was like, I mean, a couple times. Who was you here with? I mean, Trina. She said, who else? I mean, Tony was here. And who else? I was like, you know what, Tamar, you make me sick, but sometimes you make me laugh. She said, he said, I mean, Tawanda was here too, said, that's who I was waiting on you to say. See? She said, so when you gonna let me know what's going on with you and Tawanda? Y'all dating? That's who you with? That's who you talking to? And he was like, I mean, why is that really any of your business? That's basically what he wanted to know. She was like, it's okay, I know. I keep your secret. I'm a vault. Mind you, we're on national TV though. He was just like, so this is what messy Tamar do. She sitting there, Tawanda calls. While they sitting there.
Call Sean?
She calls Tamar while they sitting there. She was like, yeah, I'm sitting here at such and such restaurant, and I'm sitting here with Sean. She was like, wait, you with Sean right now? She said, yeah. He was like, hey, Tawanda. She said, don't be hey, Tawanda, like you had already talked to her this morning. Y'all already don't talk and slept together last night. And she was like, wait, what's going on? Why is you with Sean? Is you talking about a new album or something? What did you do with him? She said, no, I'm talking about what's going on with y'all, but it's okay. I know your secret's cool. It's so fine. I already know. I'll keep your secret. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Y'all can talk later. Let me finish wrapping this up with him. And she was like, we got a bad connection. Look, I call you back. She said, you ain't got no bad connection. I can hear you just fine.
Exactly.
So Tawanda decides to beat her to the punch. and go ahead and tell the family.
Okay.
Because she didn't want Trina. I mean, she didn't want Tamar.
I mean, they've been together for a long time.
They have been together.
The fact that I feel like the sisters already knew, but
they didn't. Because I mean, I don't think they was worried about.
Knew, but she didn't know. The public didn't know yet, and so
I mean, of course, we didn't know.
Well, yeah, and
she kept that under the
I thought that was good for her.
I'm
for
happy
keeping
that
her
she
relationship
found somebody,
private.
and I mean, everybody deserves
Yeah,
to be with somebody to be happy. But I mean, the reason why I don't think they really knew, because I just don't think they was concerned. They might not have been, like we talked about earlier, dating and then in a serious relationship.
3 years?
Dating and being in a serious relationship. I mean, I think the family knew that they was like
they
maybe
too close.
hanging around.
They too close. They too close.
Now we've been watching them the last 3 years. They've been having some falling outs.
Okay, now let's come back together. They come back together. 3 years.
They might not get into the business when they come together.
I don't believe that the family didn't know. I feel like the family knew, but they wanted a nice little storyline for the show. But now basically they're introducing him to the public. So hey Sean, how you doing?
How you doing? You met Mom.
You know.
Mom was like, "What is this?"
That was cute.
She was Mama E looked like she was mad. She was
cute.
like, what you doing here?
Yeah, she was like,
"What is this?"
Yeah, it's like, what is going on here?
Why is she looking at you like that?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
why y'all looking at each other smiling like that?
She's like, that's how she always look at me when we together. She was like, why? What is this? What is that ring? Is that an engagement ring?
No, that was just like, a gift.
I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Get your mama together real quick. I need you to answer these questions a little bit quicker. Y'all too slow on the draw with these answers. Come on, because Mama's looking like she about to come across the table. Come on. But Trina finds out some bad news, but we already know now. We already know what's gonna happen and everything.
Because the news,
Gabe has cancer.
Yeah.
And she found out right before her birthday party, because this is what was going on this episode. They was planning Trina's birthday party, and she found out right before her birthday party, and she went to the party, but she didn't tell her sisters at the party because she wanted to she wasn't ready to have that conversation. And they surprised her with bringing Vaughn, because he said he wasn't gonna be able to attend the party, and that kind of made her feel better with him being there. But they're still trying to find out if they're really married, even though he confirmed. He said that they're not married yet. And he was like, I wouldn't marry her without getting your approval, meaning all the sisters. So Tawanda and Tamar both was like, we approve. Like, go ahead.
I really, really like him a lot.
I like him too.
I like him a lot.
I like him for her. Like, yeah. I feel like
I'm surprised that she's dating a black man.
That's what everybody's surprised about.
I mean, she always dated white. I'm not white, but like
other races.
Yeah, because some of
non-blacks.
Yeah, non-blacks. That's a good way of putting it.
Non-black. What? So, this time around?
So it's crazy though how, all right, her and Gabe, they're divorced. They broke up. They have no small kids.
They don't have small kids.
They don't have no small kids.
And she was trying to say they were co-parenting, and I have disagreements about that
once
whole
the kids are grown, there's no
kids.
co-parenting.
Some people feel like they still hold to co-parent grown kids.
No, you don't co-parent grown kids. The grown kids could do as they please. They'll spend a holiday here, talk to you, the other parent another time. Like, come on now. There's no co-parenting. I feel like the
only reason why you
ain't nothing to discuss together as an adult
is if the kids get in trouble, they get married, they have a baby, they have a graduation. They buy a house, maybe. Those kind of life events are the only time that y'all really should be.
Not even buy a house. They can know those business.
I mean, if they have like a housewarming or something like that, and they want their parents to be there, that's what I'm saying.
There's no co-parenting. Y'all both invited to the party.
I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't talk about it, no. But I'm saying that's the only time that y'all really should be around each other. That's the only time that your paths should be crossing. I
can see like for holidays or something like that, but just the co-parenting.
We gotta be around each other for the holidays.
My parents are around each other on holidays.
Why?
Because they both want to spend a holiday with us, so they come together.
Are we somewhere together in a mutual location?
Either where I'm at my dad's house, my mom goes there, or my dad comes here. There's no co-parenting. There's not like they have a conversation. There's an invite. It's an invite.
I'm thinking about me being the quote-unquote stepmama of somebody with some kids. I don't see you coming to my house.
Well, that all depends on y'all relationship.
That's why I'm thinking like how.
But I mean, it's nothing to do with co-parenting. It's just being friendly, being cordial.
Well, that's how her and Gabe were.
No, they were still friends. She said they were still friends.
Right, they're friends. Some people can be friends with.
So it's like, okay,
spouses after
they. I don't know if Gabe moved on, but she clearly moved on. They're divorced. Now Gabe is sick.
He has cancer.
Yes, he has cancer.
Kidney, stage 4.
So it's like, what is her position in this?
That's her friend.
Besides saying, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." Like, are you now taking care of him? Are you now aiding to him?
She wasn't. I mean, they talked about that in the next episode when she finally did tell her sisters what happened, what was going on, and that's what they were asking her. They said, "So what is it? Like, what are you gonna do? What are you doing? What's going on in your head?" And she said that she asked him, did he, because he was going, I guess, to the hospital. I guess they have like a surgery or something, and she asked him, "Did you want me to come down there before?"
No, he was like, "No."
And he said, "No, after."
Yeah.
So that's.
But I guess like for the position for Vaughn, it's like.
It takes a special man to deal with that kind of situation.
Are you going to be like? Are you going to be mentally and emotionally with Gabe because he's going through this situation? Or is it just like, oh, my friend? You know what I mean? It's like, are you now in a position of, like, wifey type?
No.
Not, like, romantically, but just making sure that he's good, he's taken care of. You're
going to do everything you can do for him as a friend.
Oh, okay. Would you be able to do that?
I don't have any exes that I would want to do it for.
All right, well then.
I mean, that's just the honest truth. I don't really have any exes that I really want to do that for.
All right, so that's all that happened in episode 19?
Yeah, because that's where it ended at.
Okay.
The birthday dinner.
So episode 20. So Tamar is having, the main part of the episode was really Tamar and Tracy going on tour. So Tamar was like, you know what? I have control over this tour. I'm going to 2 spots, DC and New York. How about we have Tracy open for me? You know, extend that olive branch. Let's mend our relationship.
Mess up from last time.
Yeah. So all the intentions were right, but
it was an epic fail.
Yeah. It wasn't an epic fail, but it did not help their relationship at all. First and foremost, apparently Tamar has issue with Tracy's manager, Cliff. Because Cliff told Tracy that Tamar...
the truth.
That Tamar...
It was the truth.
Didn't want Tracy on the tour. That's why she got kicked off. Tamar said that's not true. Tamar left the tour, and then the tour people was like, we don't want Tracy at all. That's according to Tamar, but
allegedly.
Neither here nor there. They're supposed to move past that, so it's neither here nor there.
The problem with them is they don't ever resolve their issues. They just sweep it under the rug. So when this stuff happens, it resurfaces. So
Tamar was telling Tracy, "Hey, come over. You have a good hour or so for rehearsal in my spot. Blah 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 blah." So Tracy come down there. Now the first stop was New York. Mm-hmm. Tracy goes
to rehearsal.
No, before Tracy got there, her manager Cliff was there, but Tamar's people was like, "No, Cliff can't come to rehearsal." That's Tracy's manager. So now Tracy's there, just like, "What's going on? Cliff is my manager. Why can't my manager be here? I want my manager here with me." But she did the rehearsal, she did the show, and it was really cute because they sang Love and War together at the end. Yeah. It was really nice. So then...
Well, you skipped something. When they got to New York, remember, Tracy didn't have a dressing room. She had to get dressed in a closet.
Here's my thing about that. You hit the star.
It doesn't matter if you're not.
Why? Because you're my sister? Because you're blood? Because business is business. If it was anybody else, business is business.
It ain't even just a matter of she's not the star or nothing. That was part of it. You should at least have her somewhere that she's supposed to be able to get. She has to get prepared too.
They found a way.
Right, they had to.
Make a way out of no way. Look, you're opening for a show. That part, I'm like, it is what it is. Maybe I should have got a contract or something. That would have been in the contract and all that. What's called a writer for all the things that you need for a show. Maybe should have got that together. But I feel like their biggest mistake was mixing business with family. They need to stop doing that.
But that is their family business.
Well, they need to stop doing that because it ain't working out.
That's their business.
It
Their
ain't working
business
out.
is their family.
Well, then Tracy should have done what she needed to do. Instead of assuming her sister would have taken care of her, have everything in writing. Because if it was anyone else, she would have got that shit in paper. Am I right or wrong? Anyone else, you would have made sure all your I's were dotted and all your T's were crossed. Instead of assuming.
I feel like I agree with you moving forward. I think that everybody likes to call Tony the diva because of the way she moves, and I see why she does that for that reason. She doesn't do anything just because we're family. Now, that one year she got on Tracy's song for her because that was family. It was like, I'll sing on here. I'll do the backgrounds for this one song. I'll do because I'm here and I'm listening to the song. Cool, that ain't no big deal. But if you want me to do like a song,
oh, you gonna pay me, baby?
I'm gonna have to get paid. It's gonna have to be some contracts, right? So I agree with that.
But so then we go to DC, and Cliff is not allowed.
No, New York, he wasn't allowed to come to the show.
The rehearsal.
So he didn't come to the show.
Right. So then DC, he was not allowed to come to the show.
No, he was allowed to come to the show. He was not allowed to stay backstage.
Yeah, he could be in the audience.
He couldn't be in the audience and watch
Again, it is disrespectful to treat someone's manager like that. It's like, I need my people with me.
And he said to her, she sent her like business partner to tell him.
Yeah.
And he said, whoever it is that's saying that, come tell me. Yeah. Don't send some third party person to tell me. You come tell me.
But this is where family business is not mixing well, because this would not have happened if they were not family. Because
Tamar said that she wanted to go on the side to watch Tracy because she didn't get to see her in New York.
Yeah.
She wanted to watch her do
that didn't happen
show.
Because Cliff and Tamar's people got in a big old fight.
And Tamar wasn't going to come out the room because...
So honestly though, I feel like Tamar was petty as hell. Because if you had an issue with Cliff,
you should have said
you should have addressed it. Like, look, Tracy.
Oh, you should have told, Tracy.
Tracy, this is like, honestly, I want you in the show, but I really have bad blood with Cliff, so I really don't want him involved. And that's when Tracy could have made a decision. Like, look, professionally, I need and want my manager here, so he's gonna be with me. So they should have worked it out. But the fact that she never told her that she had an issue, and she just thought that, oh, I could just treat you any old type of way. Mm-hmm. That's sabotage, and how I feel. That's sabotage.
And she's upset because she was like, he lied on me. He didn't lie. He said
what he heard.
He said what I'm hearing about what's going on with the tour. Because what she said, she was like, what's going on? I'm not hearing anything. No one's like giving me anything. I don't have any dates. I don't have any solid information. He said, what I'm hearing is a bunch of he said, she said. That's exactly how he started that. He didn't say, this is definitely what's going on. This is what I heard from the horse's mouth. He said, it's a bunch of he said, she said. But what I'm hearing is that Tamar isn't wanting to do it, and Tamar doesn't want you on the show. And the next thing that happened was Tamar wasn't doing it anymore, and then they said, we don't want you on it either. So the stuff that he said that he had heard is what came to pass. So you can't help but to believe that that's what's true. If somebody said, well, I don't know this for sure, girl, but what I heard was you might be getting fired. I don't know, but that's what I'm hearing. And the next thing you know, you get fired. Are you not going to believe that person? And they be like, I heard that so-and-so was talking about you, girl, and you might be getting fired. You going to go over there to that person and be like, so you been running your mouth about me? Girl, what you talking about? I heard that so-and-so said that you was talking about me and now I don't got fired. It's a coincidence? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Mm-hmm. So she has a reason to kind of feel some kind of way. I didn't get to go on tour with my sister the first time.
It should have been handled better.
It should have been handled from the beginning.
Communication, make sure what's understood is understood. Yeah,
if you would have told her from the beginning when you asked her to come on the thing, you knew that was her manager. You should have discussed it then when you called her and was like, hey, I want you to come on a tour. Now, before we do this, I just want you to know that,
So it's understand it so we know. Because, you didn't say nothing, so they think everything's hunky-dory. And then it's like...
you invited me to come.
You know what I mean? And so now I'm here, and it's like, oh, why is there issues? Why is this
Your
BS
manager's
for?
Here, though.
Exactly. So, but I am tired of tracing her woe is me. That is kind of
She was
old.
With her, sitting down with her husband. He said, that happened before every day of my life.
Exactly. It's like, girl.
All of my life.
Girl.
All I can say about that is take charge of your life.
Or either be like your brother and not be involved with the family. Stay
She
in
not, 'cause
Maryland.
she wants that check. So with that being said, I just agree. I just think that it should be like what you said. You should just move forward and just handle things in a business format from now on. When it comes to stuff like that, let family be family.
Right.
Like the show is your family business, but you see how that ended up. But that turned into a business deal.
Well, yeah. Now that everyone has more executive or producing credits, I'm like, okay.
So it's
that's
like
good.
Handle the business like the business, and leave the family as family. You got to separate the two. And when it comes to that, sometimes you got to tell them it's no love lost, but this is just business, and this is how I need to handle this for me and my family. And you just gotta,
But no one owes you nothing no more, sweetie. You grown.
Yeah, you just gotta move forward. It's over. You can't hold on to something from 1902.
Especially when you keep saying, "Oh, I'm over it. I'm over it."
Yeah.
No, you not. You keep on.
When I was 16,
you bring up old shit.
When I was 16, it's over.
Girl, you gotta move on. You gotta move on.
They
I'm sorry.
moved on without you, and it was an unfortunate situation.
It sucks. So, like, that's what happened in the past. But now you're here now. Now
and
you
have the
on.
opportunity.
Exactly.
So take it and run. Do it. Go. Okay? Go. I mean, you got fans. You got a fan base.
Yeah.
And I thought her grandson was so cute.
He's adorable.
He is so cute. He don't like Tamar.
I
think he don't know.
Yeah, he don't know.
That's how babies are, though. People be like, he don't like me.
Like,
No,
I don't know
He
you.
be like, who are you?
Like, I don't know you, sweetie.
But she said that was the first time seeing him. So
yeah. So
it was. I thought he was the cutie. He was, and then we already knew about Tony and Birdman breaking up because we had seen it in
the media and stuff.
Before the
way that she said it, though, we would still be together. It's like, huh?
Right. And then she said, maybe I found happiness. I just don't know how to be happy. And it was interesting perspective because I think a lot of people have probably came across that before. They was like, you kind of self-sabotage yourself sometimes situations because sometimes you just don't know how to be happy. Sometimes you're afraid to accept happiness. True that. So. But I think they are back together.
Yeah, they're back together now. Yeah, in present day. Everyone's booed up.
Everybody is. And then you see, when we talking about last week how Tamar came back on this. When she said, she was saying, they were sitting down as sisters eating, and she was saying something perverted. And they was like, that is not how a Christian woman talks. She said, a Christian woman also don't have a husband and a boyfriend either. And so, Tony said, you're still married? You ain't divorced yet? She was like, no. She said, that has to cause a problem.
For real. And
she was like, So, yeah. Now, remember she said before that they was divorced.
That's why Tamar is so full of shit. Even with, like, the whole thing with Tracy, she was like, oh, my God, she sounds so good. Da-da-da-da. That was, damn well was a lie.
Shut up.
Okay. Well, overall, I think it was cute, both episodes.
They were cute. I think they're getting a little better.
They give you the same. Honestly, Braxton Family Values give you the same.
They're like this.
Nope. That's too much of a thing, too.
No. It's like this. It's like a heartbeat. It's like a heartbeat.
Really? That's how you feel? That's your heartbeat?
It's like a heartbeat. Because it's like an episode. Oop. Oop. Oop.
No, it's like I'm saying. It's like.
That's what I said.
No. Let it go. There we go. You were doing too many ups and downs.
Well, my heartbeat goes a little bit faster.
Oh, yeah.
I have an irregular heartbeat.
Well, guys, thank you again for joining us for Ladies
Excuse me for having a medical problem. Blame my father.
I'm sorry to hear that you have a medical issue.
Thank you for being more of a concerned friend. God damn.
Nevertheless, we will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.